Hi, I'm Anita from Needles and Hooks, and welcome to episode 32 of Yarn With Me. We're just going to take about an hour, work on one project. It's going to be basically like the same projects over and over again before I start any kind of new project. I've got 11 whips, several of them are long term. The temperature blankets are each 1 year long, and I've already caught those up, so I'm not going to do that for this episode. So I'm going to work on my corner to corner car blanket, scene in the hits of somebody tried to burn the whole place down episode. And yeah, I've worked on it a little bit since then. It's like I'm right there. Oop. Right here with it. I'm closing it off right now. So I probably won't get it closed off in this episode, but hopefully this panel will be done soon and I can get on with other things. As soon as I run out of scrap yarn, this will get put aside. I have a knitting needle that just wants to be in the way. I do have my window open right now, so it's a little noisy outside. I need to grab a timer. Re-angle this thing. Oops, I think I turned it a little bit. Try it again. There we go. And it's just a regular I 5.25 millimeter hooky right here. Brain fart. It's been a day. It's been a bit of a weekend. Not too much going on, just trying to like do things and try to get all this taken care of, and we start. So today is March 31st. 'Tis the last day of March. Where did March go? I have no idea. And I'm gonna be, I don't know, what am I working on other than this? This is a slightly long-term project. It's just when I have scrap yarn. My goal, I need to clean off my desk. Some of this stuff I need to put these in like containers of some type and get them off my desk. I'm surrounded by stuff. And that's what I'm gonna probably do after I'm done filming this, is try to get reorganized, because you know how it gets. You start working on stuff and then at first you're organized and then you get into other things and then all of a sudden, poof, your desk is cluttered up again. I've got so much stuff on this desk you cannot see. Most of it's in front of me. And I'm like, I really want my desk back. I really want my piano back. I need to deal with that. Got some stuff that needs to be put away over here. Maybe I can, like, once I clear this spot off, I can move some of this stuff over here on this side of the desk. I mean, it's things I need, but I don't really want on my piano because I would like to be able to practice piano again. I haven't been able to do that for months because it's been cluttered. Oh, yeah, well, I'll save that for the vlog. Completely forgot about things. Except, yeah, maybe I'll just talk about it now. So I've been trying to figure out which shop site I want to go with, and I decided on Michael's Maker's Market, or whatever it's called. I think that's what it's called. Maker's Place. I need to look, because I don't have a clue. Yeah, Michael's Maker Place. That's what it's called. I needed a cost-effective solution that didn't require me paying a monthly fee right now. There will be transaction fees, but I've got it mostly set up. I'm still trying to get to my goal of having 100 items for my shop, and then we'll just go from there. I'm doing a bunch of various different items, and I can see, like, when I track sales and whatnot, I can tell which ones are my popular items and which ones just aren't. And that way I can focus on making that stuff over any other things that I might do. And I still need to get things sorted. I managed to get 8 mystery bags complete today. And now I'm just figuring out what to do for the rest of them. Just small little things I can make real quick that don't require a lot of thought. And just trying to come up with ideas for that it's been a little problematic because I tried doing some things this weekend and it just didn't work out well. It didn't turn out how I was hoping it would turn out. So I need to rethink what I was doing and try again. Yeah, through that stitch. There we go. Yeah, it's just a lot of figuring things out. Do need to, I think I'm going to do that in April. I do need to buy the little scale and my thermal printer. I also need to get a normal printer because I would like to be able to print things out. The only thing that with the Maker's Place is I don't believe they allow digital products like patterns. So I'm going to continue to keep those on my Gumroad page. And the link to that is in the description below. I just want to keep things nice, neat, tidy, and organized. I do not want to go out and buy another web domain right now. I just don't. I would like to have it just on my own site, but I need to get going on it first and then go from there to figure out what would be the best for me. And that's all it is. You're just trying to figure out what goal do I want to set? Where do I ultimately want to end up? I ultimately want to end up with everything just on my website and not all over the place. But I do need to find a solution for that. And I was looking into WooCommerce. Would have been great, but they don't do international shipping. They're not set for that. So it's like, well, that's a no-go. So I need some kind of solution for that. And that's a ways away. I'm going to try this for a year and see where I'm at. Because I do want to get my shop open by June. And get everything ready that I need. I also am trying to work on moving somewhere else. Because this place is not conducive to a creative person that does many, many things. I cannot set my sewing machine up to do any kind of sewing. It was hilarious when I was trying to iron after I washed the bookmarks and coasters that I made a long time ago. I had to set up the iron in the kitchen because I was not going to sit on the floor for 1.5 to 2 hours that it took to do those. I just wasn't going to do that. I'm just trying to get across here real quick. Maybe. Get in there. There we go. And then onward. I'm going to replace my stitch marker when I get this set done. So I can keep track. Yeah, because I think I made a mistake on this one when I started closing it off. I just missed like a bunch of sections. So I was like going back and I'm like, wait, what's going on here? So that's why I've got stitch markers for this part. That way, if I run into the stitch marker, I know that's the end of where I'm going. And I've got one on each side. And it just feels like it's taking forever to close this off. It's like I'm not sure I'm going to have enough scrap yarn to complete this specific panel. I'm not sure yet. I got this blue ball I'm working on. Trying to get through that, and there's still quite a bit of it, so I don't think I'll be changing yarn in this episode either. There we go. And I just don't know what else to talk about. It's just been a weekend. I'm being lazy this weekend. I did my dishes a little bit ago, and I need to, after this is over with, I need to deal with all of this nonsense. Just so I can get all of my nonsense contained. Because it's all over the place. And I've got too many things out that need to be put away. There's quite a bit of stuff over here on the floor that you can't see. You can mostly see my poor piano. Well, some of it. And then all this stuff that's right there. I do want to bring back my big table back out, so I have space to do things. Like when I go and sew together my March knit temperature blanket strip to the other months, I can actually lay it on the table and I'm not going to have issues like I did with the last time, where everything was just off by a little bit. Because I don't want it to be off. I need it to be proper. It's just this place is just too dang small. And they charge you way too much for this place. Which is ridiculous. If I'm paying this much, it better be two bedrooms and not just one tiny little bedroom with no pool. Even though there's one out there, it's not accessible and hasn't been the entire time I've lived here. And I was talking to my boss, she's lived at where her and her family have been living in the same place for 6 years, and they never had a working pool. So I don't know what it is with these complexes and not finishing projects. And I can't remember if I talked about this before. Our gates are still not being used yet. But I thought was going to be like, when they first installed it, I was like, wow, that's a really tall fence. What the heck is going on here? It's not a tall fence. It sticks straight up and then it's going to go like that and then open like that. That's just like the dumbest thing ever. I don't know what they were thinking. It should have been either a retractable gate or one that swings in, not top down. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I would rather have one that swings in than one that can probably damage your vehicle. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Where am I at? I thought I was nowhere near Nowhere near the end of that row. I probably should have refreshed my coffee before I sat down. But I didn't. Need some coffee. Yeah, still a little warm. Not by much, though. If I wanted iced coffee, I'd make iced coffee, but I don't have... I mean, I got a giant blender, but I'd rather not use it. Takes up a lot of counter space. It's just... It lives in my cabinet under... One of the cabinets under the sink, the countertop, whatever. And I don't use it very often. I'm trying to remember the last time I actually used it. I have no idea. I don't remember. Move out of here, I can actually maybe have some frickin' counter space. And I can use my microwave, my toaster oven, my crock pot without having to fight for space to use them. There's crocheting in silence. Because it's been a bit of a lazy-ish weekend. You know, I got some projects over here I need to do for my mystery bags. I'm staring at one on my desk. That'll probably get done tonight. I do need to get the mystery bags done. There's a total of 41. But in order to get completely 41, I have to make some stuff. Some require only 2 items. Quite a bit require 3. Little things that I can just make real quick. And destash. And send them on its merry way. Because the ultimate goal is, like, I've got them sitting in a little container over there. There's 8 of them. I got space for maybe 2 more to fit over there. But I need a big bin. Because once I seal them, I'm not going to know what's in them. So it's just going to be a blind grab out of a container or a box or something. I got plenty of boxes. Maybe I'll just use a box. When someone orders it, I'll just go and grab it out, not even look, not even pay attention. And then ship it. I've got lots of other stuff laying about over there. I've got quite a few things over there I need to write down for my inventory, because I'm thinking maybe that might take me to 100. I won't have to, like, work so hard for right now. I mean, I'll still make stuff, but I have all these personal projects that I need to finish first. So the goal for my market stuff is to get these mystery bags done. need to math. I don't know how many I have left. Let's see. Calculator. Shush phone. -8. 33. I got 33 left to do stuff with. Come on. Now I'm not going to show what I'm making for those, because then it wouldn't be a mystery. It needs to be a true mystery. I just need to, what do you call it? Get some decorative tape or big old round stickers so I can close them up. I don't want to staple them. I could, but no. I'd just rather tape them up. And put them away. Almost at the end of this row. If my yarn would behave and not split, that would be awesome. Can't wait till I'm done with this specific yarn. I still don't know what it is. It's the same as the white yarn that's on here. I don't know. A mystery skein. Birds flapping around my window. Right. Oh no. That's... oh crap. Okay, wait. I thought I screwed up. I don't think I did. Let me figure this out. No, I didn't. I think I had the stitch marker in the wrong spot. Double check. Okay. Turn. Slip stitch back over. And then make this block. Birds be birding. Okay. Go ahead and replace this stitch marker right here. Maybe. Slowly but surely we are getting it closed off and closer to having a panel finished. I just hope I have enough yarn to finish this panel. I don't want to get to like one stitch left and it's just like I want to play. I don't like playing yarn chicken at all, so that's always fun. I don't think I'll get across this before my timer runs, and I'm depending on how far I get, I might finish the row and then come back and start a new row, or I'll just leave it off where the timer goes off and then pick it up afterwards. Somebody's using a saw outside. I don't know if that's coming over my microphone or not. Keep waiting for one of those doves to like land on my air conditioner and then start making noise. They were doing it earlier, but it wasn't on my air conditioner. They were somewhere close. It seems to have calmed down a little bit in the morning. I don't expect to hear it until like maybe this evening. When the sun goes down. They are really active in the morning. Early morning. Almost lost my stitch there. What time is it? It's almost 4. Catching up the temperature blankets after being 3 days behind yet again took a lot of my time. I got up about like 9:30 this morning. I was like, I really wanted to sleep in, so I did sleep in, but I was up late last night. I don't remember what time I went to bed. I decided I was like, went on to Tubi, and I was like, oh, what do I got in my watch list? Because I needed something in the background. I forgot I'd added Much Ado About Nothing, the Kenneth Branagh version. So I watched that. And then as soon as that finished, something else popped up underneath when the credits were rolling, and it said Henry V. And I'm like, what? Henry V is on here? The Kenneth Branagh version. So I decided to watch that. Which, the opening credits, I was reading the names, and then one name caught my attention. Christian Bale. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute, I don't remember Christian Bale being in this. And there's a good reason why I don't remember Christian Bale being in it. It's because that movie came out in 1989. I could have swore it was out in like the mid-90s. I was wrong. And he was just but a mere kid. Might have been 12, 14 years old. I don't know. And that's why I didn't remember him, because I didn't recognize him. Until he showed up and I'm like, is that Christian Bale? Pause it and I'm like, yep, that's Christian Bale. Because I do forget that he started acting like at a young age. And I have Kenneth Branagh's Hamlet queued up to watch. But I'll save that for the weekend, because that movie is over 2 hours long, and I want to be able to give it my attention, because I haven't seen that one yet. Those other 2 films I'd seen. Henry V I'd seen once before, and Much Ado I think once or twice before I watched it last night. And I watch them because I love Shakespeare, and it also has some of my favorite Shakespearean actors as well in those films. So it's always just I sit there, oh, I love this guy. And I like it when I see them in these things, though I don't know if Kenneth Branagh's gonna make any more. I'd have to look him up and see what he's been up to, either acting or directing. Cause didn't he do Kenneth Branagh? Didn't he do the first Thor movie? I think he did. How far? Oh my god, so far away. Oh yeah. I'm not going to make it to the end of this row, and I'm not going to finish this row before the time runs out because there's less than 2 minutes left on it. And I'm stuck. I might get like 2 or 3 blocks done before the timer starts yelling at me. So I'm concentrating. Maybe 4. Because this is the third one here. Lost track. And it's silent. All I hear outside is traffic noise right now. Even the birds aren't squawking at the moment. That scared the crap out of me. Anyway, I'm going to finish this specific stitch area. Get it joined and then chain 2. And that's where I will pick it up at after the break. Whee! So let's go ahead and take a break, and I will see you in about 5 seconds. And I'm back. Took about 10 minutes, got my coffee, did nothing of great importance. So, yeah, that's fun. Did nothing important. Just relaxed for a few, and I'm getting ready to start this, and I'm pressing my timer. And here we go for our last 30 minutes. Probably be mostly in silence because I just don't know what to talk about. Other than, well, it's kind of dreary today. It's cloudy. I think I saw the sun for like a few seconds earlier, but that has since disappeared. So it's cloudy. It's kind of chilly. It's in the 50s, I think, right now. And then later on this week, we're supposed to get snow again. And I'm like, I don't want it. I don't want snow in April, thank you. I'm over it. Thought I could put my coat and stuff away, which means it's not put away, it's over there. But I'm tired of being cold. I want warmth. I want my spring temperatures back. I want summer. I'm tired of being cold. I think I said that already, but yeah, I'm tired of being cold. I'm tired of being stuck inside because it's too cold to be outside. To do anything on my days off. Getting so close to the end now on this side. Don't know. I don't think I'll run out of this blue yarn, but I have no idea. Might go a little further than the white yarn. I'm not sure if any of it got used before I got my little hands on it. I don't believe I used it for anything, but I don't remember. And I don't know if it got used before I got a hold of it. So close. Okay. That row's done. Get my yarn out of the way. I don't think I'll put a border on this. If I do, it'll be just like a simple single crochet border. There goes the saws again. Come on. Slip stitch didn't want to slip stitch. Put this back. Maybe. Hopefully you're working on your projects and getting them ever so much closer to being completed. And I believe I mentioned it, this is a long-term project dependent on scraps. Darn it. Oh, I can't wait to unbury my piano. All this stuff off over here into project bags, or if it's small enough, I'll put it in a container. There are quite a few of those floating around. This blanket, however, is going to have to go in a bag. Just to get it out of the way. I got some other stuff that can go into a bag too. Or it can go in a little one of these containers. I don't know yet. I have to find all my empty containers. They're all over the place. It's over there, I think. The scrap ball of yarn that I was using to finish my rug for my bathroom. Oh, it's so squishy. I wish my bath mat that I made out of old t-shirts, I turn it into t-shirt yarn. I wish that one was just as squishy, but it isn't. And I'm not gonna make another I-cord rug of any kind, because that took over a year. If I do it, it's gonna be, I'm gonna get one of those little hand crank things, the I-cord maker, and just have at it and do it that way instead of doing it by hand, because that ultimately is what took forever. Crocheting it didn't take very long, but making the I-cord just was just time consuming. need to go through my... I need to go through my video list and see what things I can shoot for the rest of this week. Which would be feasible to do. I do need to finish my tutorial project that's sitting right next to me. Because the video is half shot for it. I just need to finish it. It's getting there. Ever so close. I need to learn to count. Oh, I thought I was done with that cluster. I was not. Ball is getting smaller. Seems like it's getting noisier outside. Well, it is almost 4:30 in the afternoon, and people are getting off of work or getting ready to get off of work. So the traffic noise is going to get a lot more outside, even though I'm not directly on the street. I have a building over here, and then to the left of that is the main street. The high traffic, busy street. Keep getting my yarn wrapped up on the corner of this blanket. Heck. Split my yarn. Darn it. There go the birds. Uh-oh. Out of yarn. Where is the scrap ball? Oh, God. Found it. That was the leftover from my rug. I didn't expect to run out of the blue yarn before I got to this point. I was wrong. Completely wrong. Stuck. All right, I'm gonna tie it to this one. So we can get started again. And there we go. Fix my chair. There we go. All right. Using up our scrap. It's like, who doesn't want to use up their scraps? I like using up my scraps. Making scrap projects. All the baskets that I made were made using my scrap yarn. And I'll probably after, darn it, after this blanket's done using up scraps, I will probably make another scrap basket. Because why not? That's what it's there for. To be used. Scrap yarn. Keep splitting. Because the yarn that's in the scrap ball, I'm pretty sure is like about 20 years old. At least a good portion of it is. Some probably older than that. Keep getting stuck in between the layers. Too. Silence. It's all silence. Because usually that's what we do. We work in silence, or we have something playing in the background for like just background noise for like a distraction. 2, 3. I cannot do that because I don't need to get any kind of copyright strikes whatsoever before I even get started. So that's why I'm not doing any of that. I often thought about having some kind of like background music that I compose and put on here, but then it's just like, nah. Almost at the end of this row. Okay. Turn. Still feels like this is taking forever to close off. Come on. Ugh, I've run out of things to discuss. That always happens in the last 30 minutes. Do, 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 do. And I'm just letting the knots go where they want. It's a scrap blanket. I'm not that precious with scrap blankets. Too. Some of this yarn has seen better days. Used and abused. And like going through old photographs of like, I will see blankets that I made in the background. I'm like, what the heck happened to that blanket? And then I remembered, oh, some of that yarn is in here. So I took it apart. Either I didn't really like the finished product, or nobody was using it. And so I turned it into something that would get used. Like this. This will get used in the car. I do need to make a second one, but I think how I'm going to do that one, also a scrap blanket. I'll just do it diagonally and not with single crochet and not corner to corner. And I think I might knit that one. Just some kind of garter stitch, something or other. Ugh, it still feels like it's taking forever. Until I start seeing the two corners come together in my right here, it's always going to feel like it takes forever. Oh, I long for a recliner. It's basically the sit in silence yarn with me episode. Darn it. Shush, phone. Nothing important. It mostly never is. It's like 7 minutes left. I might get to the end of this row. I'm not gonna try to speed demon my way through it because I don't need to hurt my hands. That's no. I have other things I have to do, like make dinner after this is done. This will be true scrappy fashion for the rest of this big old ball. I don't know how long it's going to take to get through that ball of yarn. I'm hoping I have enough to finish this panel and maybe start the second one. Maybe. Because I thought I would have enough of the blue yarn to get through this entire episode, which I was wrong. So I can't gauge very well how much yarn is going to get used in this. Because it's like a lot of just scraps. And when I run out of that, this gets set aside until I get more scraps. I need to finish that double knit blanket so I can actually have scraps that I don't otherwise use in another project. I don't even remember where some of this yarn even came from. I don't remember buying yellow yarn, but I guess it was either I bought it or it was given to me. I don't remember. Slip stitch, thank you. White yarn again. Different white yarn. Oh, I'm just holding a conversation here, aren't I? No, I'm not. That was loud. That definitely had to have come over the microphone. Trucks with trailers going down the road, bouncing around because there are so many flipping potholes. Really wish they would just, at night, fix them. Wouldn't that be nice? More saws. Be much better if there were like little birdies outside chirping. But they're not right now. I don't know if it's because the sun's not out or it's just late in the day. Almost in prevening. Will I get to the end of this row? Probably. Like right there. And if the timer should happen to go off before I get there, I will finish this row. Stitch marker's getting in the way. Found the end of the row. Oh, did I not put that back at the other end? Oops. I don't think I did. Nope. I'll have to replace that stitch marker here in a sec. Just want to go across and get ready for the next row, because I know I'm not going to start this next row except for that first block. So I could put the stitch marker back. Goody, sirens. Okay, I'm going to replace my stitch marker. Get my 2 chains there. Go to my other end, put my stitch marker back that I forgot to put. There that is. With just 24 seconds left, so I'm just going to go ahead and not get jump scared by the timer. And I'm going to end it there. We got a couple rows. Hopefully soon this side will get done. If I could just consistently work on it, I could get it done. But not right now, because this is the end of the episode. And I just want to shout out all 65 of my subscribers. Hi, hope y'all are doing well. Let me know what project you worked on in the comments section below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.